So I'm just going to go ahead and continue rolling the face with the Jade roller. Cheekbones as well. The sides of the face. The chin. Let's see if we can roll out the lines over your brow line over here. So now we're going to move on to the next thing, which is the Gua Sha tools. So as I said, these were acquired from Singapore, and always brings me back memories every time I use it. Singapore is one of my favorite cities. It's just so clean, first of all, and the food is just out of this world. And I like that the Singapore symbol is a lion with a mermaid tail. Along this line are really important acupuncture points like ambient over here, which is really good for sleep. Gallbladder 10, and all the gallbladder channels which are found over here on this part of the ear, which we'll look at later. So while you're turned this way, I'm just going to massage the trims as well here. As I said, lots of acupuncture points here on the head, usually from the gallbladder channel, and some extra points that we're going to work on that are right over here. We'll call them GSD because it involves 3 meridians, the gallbladder, the stomach, and the triple warmer. Welcome to today's another ASMR video. Today I have my very beautiful friend Johanna, and she's here to model for us. Essentially, Johanna's been having some headaches, and she's come to ask if we can do something about it. And of course, we absolutely can. So before we begin, I'm just going to sanitize my hands, just to make sure that we don't pass anything to Johanna. Johanna and I have known each other for quite a while. We started around the same time working in a hospital as nurses, and that was quite some time ago, maybe over 10 years ago, definitely. So now here we are again, reunited. So thank you again, Johanna, for being here. So I'm just going to explain to you. So is it okay for me to place my hands onto your head and your face, your neck and your shoulders?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So today we're just going to begin with some energy clearing. I have the Tibetan singing bowl here, some crystals, some aura spray, and then I'd like to work on some of the headache symptoms that you've mentioned by massaging your head. I have some argan oil for your beautiful hair, and we can also massage acupressure points where the headaches are found. I have some Gua Sha, which is a tool that's used in traditional Chinese medicine, as well as ear seeds that we can place in your ear that'll help you focus and help you get some sleep as well. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, perfect. Okay, so let's begin with just clearing the energy with this singing bowl. This bowl was obtained from a Tibetan monastery here in Toronto. And right now I just want you to pay attention to the sound that you hear as it travels from one ear to the other. I also have this aura spray just meant to cleanse the aroma of the air around us. I'm just going to give it a good spray. Alright, perfect. Today's the first week of October, and we just passed the celebration of the harvest moon. It's said to be the brightest moon of the entire year, and so I thought to pick out this crystal, which reminds me of the moon. This is citrine. It's yellow and golden, just like the full moon on, I believe, September 29th, which also happens to be the mooncake festival. It's one of my favorite desserts. I remember having mooncake for my 30th birthday on the Great Wall of China, and that was really special. That was a time when I was studying essentially acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine in Shanghai, and that was always a memorable time. So I'm just gonna circulate this around, and you can pay attention to the rotation and see if you can follow it with your eyes. There you go. Okay, good. So yeah, we just passed the mooncake festival, and I know, Johanna, you've been to Singapore recently. I brought these Gua Shas from Singapore when I was there. They're really special, and this is what we're going to use for the acupressure portion. So we'll just leave this to the side here. For those of you who are interested in following Johanna, I'll link her Instagram in the description of this video. Essentially, she's a food influencer, and she travels around the world and in our city here in Toronto, trying out different restaurants and eats. Some of the food videos are very ASMR-like with a lot of crunchy sounds, and it just looks absolutely delicious. So I really highly recommend checking out Is it Joe Eats?
It's honey. ITS.HONEE.
Oh, it's honey. ITSHONEE.
Yeah.
That's the handle on Instagram, and you're also on TikTok. Is that right?
I don't really use it often.
Okay, that's okay. So everyone go to Instagram. It's honey, and check out Johanna's Instagram content where I know a lot of you have been asking me to make ASMR food content, which I tend to stick to the medical ASMR just because that's my specialty. But if you're interested in food content, definitely check out Johanna's, and her travel videos are always so enticing. What was your favorite part of Singapore?
Food.
Obviously. Singapore food, the street hawkers, they're just really, really yummy. Okay, so I'm just gonna brush your hair to begin with. So can you tell me a little bit about the headache that you were having a couple of days ago?
The headache was like my temples, both sides of my temples.
Okay, so both sides of the temples, so right over here?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you often get headaches?
Not so often, but when I do, they hurt a lot.
Okay, so when you get them, they're unbearable?
They're bearable, but they're quite painful.
Oh, they're painful. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that. I'll try to stimulate the acupressure points over here. That's called Taiyang. And also gallbladder too, around the ear. Sometimes you have tight jaws. Sometimes tight jaws can cause headaches. Lots of things like lack of sleep, stress, is a big one. When we don't drink enough water, that can cause headaches. So I'm just going to brush her hair over here. Johanna's really beautiful hair.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I hope that headache goes away. There's different types of headaches. That's why I ask. It sounds like this is more like a tension type headache. So it's not like a band constricting. It's not on the just back of the head. It's not on one side like a migraine. So, yeah, so there's different types of headaches, clusters, migraines, tension, frontal headaches, sinus-like headaches when you have a cold. So do you have a guess as to what you think could have caused the headache?
Probably just stress.
Yeah, stress can be a really big factor when it comes to producing headaches. So did you say they were around here?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Before we continue, I would like to light some candles as well, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
So, here we got some. Let's take a look. Autumn morning. Okay, that sounds lovely. Autumn is my favorite season. I just love everything about autumn, the cooler weather, the beautiful colors on the trees, the pumpkins, Halloween. It's lots of food on during this time of the year as well, during harvest time. I'm just gonna strike this candle. Okay, we're gonna place this somewhere here. Do you have any favorite autumn foods, Johanna?
much for me. I like butternut squash.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
Yeah.
Like in the soup?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love pumpkin pies.
Oh.
That's always an autumn thing. So I'm just gonna apply some of these massage oils. My friend actually made these. You might know her, Janessa. And so I'm just gonna put a few drops. I always like to place it on my hand first so it's not a shock to the person receiving. Okay. So tight muscles caused by stress can definitely cause headaches. So let me just see if I can get my hand under your head here. And just let your head be heavy, just as we're doing right now. See if I can work from the bottom. Yeah, definitely. There's some tight trapezius in the upper here, which is where the acupuncture point, gallbladder 10 is. So on both sides, where the occiput connects to the C1 or cervical vertebra, there's a lot of restriction. So it's going to see if we can just massage that tension away. Try not to scratch it with my long nails. There we go. Along this line are really important acupuncture points like ambient over here, which is really good for sleep. Gallbladder 10, and all the gallbladder channels, which are found over here on this part of the ear, which we'll look at later. So while you're turned this way, I'm just going to massage the traps as well here. Just apply some more oil. People always come out more oilier than they started whenever they do some work with me. So I apologize in advance. It does come off though. One of the things that I love doing is either getting a massage or getting cupping done and sitting in the sauna and then sitting in a bath after. I just like to spoil myself every now and then. And because I do that for myself, then I feel full to give to others. And I love giving massages to my friends. And soon my clients, after I've gotten my naturopathic medical license, which is very, very soon. So I'm really, really excited. I know a lot of you have been asking. I'd like to, in the future, open that opportunity for people to receive this type of treatment as well. So just stay tuned, everyone. I have a newsletter coming up soon, and I'll post that in the community board. So if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, I highly recommend that you do, so that we can be in communication and be up to date with what's happening. Okay, so this portion of the body tends to get really tense. How is this feeling for you so far? Just also let me know if it's too much. Okay, great. So just gonna roll your head this way and the other side. Yeah, this gallbladder 10 and gallbladder 21 over here can get really, really tight for a lot of people. So I just like to work with the bigger muscles here. There's the splenius capitis, splenius cervicis, and the more minor, lots of little muscles in this area. So I'm just gonna bend this slightly like this, okay? And try to work on this area here. as I said, lots of acupuncture points here on the head, usually from the gallbladder channel, and some extra points that we're going to work on that are right over here. Call them GSD because it involves 3 meridians: the gallbladder, the stomach, and the triple warmer. Slowly work my way over here. My way down to the traps. So there we go. There's an important acupuncture point here called the gallbladder 21. It's a really common point because our traps tend to get really stressed out, or the trapezius. You have some tension on your neck as well. Do you feel that?
I do.
Right over here on the C6, C7. So let's see if we can just lengthen that. Just gonna work on your cheekbones here, but it's okay. And there's also tightness here in the jaw, so if you can just let your teeth separate from one another. And we're going to work our way down the chin. Do you grind your teeth at night?
I do.
Yeah, I can tell. In the future, we can work on loosening this with acupuncture. There's 3 points here that are really important. For now, we're going to do some Gua Sha treatment on it. Okay. And just kind of relax the eyebrows and allow your eyes to smile and clench your jaws. And take a slow, easy, deep breath through your nose, breathing in and exhaling through the mouth. Alright, so again, breathing in through your nose one more time. Full deep breath in through the nose, through the chest, and filling up the abdomen. And slowly release everything all the way out through the mouth. Perfect. Great. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to work with the tools that we have here. I like to start with something gentle, which is this Jade roller. I like to roll it around the jawline over here, especially when someone has really tense clenching of the jaw. This is a really good way to just massage that out. Let me know if the pressure is too much. I tend to have not know my strength sometimes. So we're just gonna hold this out. This skin on the face gets so much exposure to the elements, so it's very important to be kind. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue rolling the face with the Jade roller. Cheekbones as well. on the sides of the face. The chin. See if we can roll out the lines over your knee. Brow line over here. So now we're going to move on to the next thing, which is the Gua Sha tools. So as I said, these were acquired from Singapore, and always brings me back memories every time I use it. Singapore is one of my favorite cities. It's just so clean, first of all, and the food is just out of this world. And I like that the Singapore symbol is a lion with a mermaid tail. Two of my favorite